You may have lots of holiday fabrics just hanging out, sitting in your sewing cupboard. Now is the time to break out some of your Halloween favorites and sew a really cute home decor piece for the month of October. Today's project is the tall witch's hat. It's easy to sit on a shelf or a hallway table. You can customize it in your own way. Fabric artist Kris Thurgood is inspiring us with this rewarding sewing project done with a few easy seams and I'm guessing a glue gun.
A glue gun, yes, and very little sewing too. I mean, we can go sewing, we can go not sewing. So either way.
Well, these hats stopped me in my studio tracks this morning. Describe what you've done here.
Well, let's take for example these two. We're going to start with the easiest, right? And they don't look very easy, but they're so simple because basically, let's take a look right here. We have a foam cone.
We've passed by these at the craft store many times.
Absolutely. A lot of people think of them for Christmas trees and so forth. How about a witch's hat? All you have to do is cover it with some fabric. I also got the little foam disc right here for the bottom.
That's the base.
That's the base, and then you're going to put these together. And so this is going to be super simple. All you do is you're going to take some darling fabric. That, of course, is going to be the hardest part, is to decide, you know, which fabric you're going to have,
choose
right?
Your own adventure.
Exactly. And then you just lay it out and you're going to put a little spray on it just to hold it in place.
Do you even get swept away with all the patterns and the colors?
Oh, you know what? I never get tired of it. Never, ever.
So many fun fabrics.
And take a look at this. I mean, once you just do that and roll it up.
Adhesive spray?
Adhesive spray.
Hold. Okay.
It's going to hold.
Okay.
And then you could add a little hot glue gun at the seam if you want to. Just cut it off. And wouldn't this be fun, Brooke, if you were to gather a bunch of girlfriends together and say, we're going to have a witch hat party, and everyone come, bring a cone, bring a base, bring all the things, like bring your extra flowers and your extra ribbons and all those things. Exactly. And we're just going to decorate together. And that is what's so fun about this, is because there's no right or wrong way to do it.
So you wrapped the base in the fabric as well. And I want to call it the tail, but it's really the top. How did you finish off these?
Well, you know, the top is just, you know, going to the craft store and picking up some, you know, random flowers and things like that. But if you want to take a look at this is floral wire.
Okay.
And what I did here with this witch hat.
This one?
Yep, this one right there, is I wanted it to have kind of a little bit of a different shape across the top. So all you have to do is take your floral wire and then you just poke it in to the very top of the cone.
Of the styrofoam cone. And then shape it.
And then you shape it the way you want it to go, right?
It's a witch hat with attitude.
Exactly, don't you love it? So you could have a lot of fun with that and just let the fabric go ahead and do its thing. And then I love the idea of putting them on top of candlestick holders or cake platters.
For the layers.
Yeah, for the layers, for the different heights. It just adds some interest to it.
Can we just pause? I know you've got another version for us, but I want to look at each one individually and talk to us about the drippings, because they're all so unique. The toppings, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
What did you use here?
Okay, so I quilted a piece of fabric first, and then I just glued it on. Then I used a feather boa. And this, you know, you're just going to pick up at a party supply store.
Yeah.
And then just wrapped the base around with the feather boa, because that adds a lot of whimsy, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, the more tulle, the better, I say. And so one of my tricks with tulle is just, you've got some tulle here. I'm going to just fold it in half and in half again, and then tie it in a bow.
Oh.
But I don't want the bow to actually be to show. No. What I'm going to do is take those bow pieces and just trim them. And now
the tulle flies free.
The tulle flies free, exactly. And then you're just tucking it in. So it's like, you know what? I need a little tuck here and a little tuck there, because I need some more dimension, right?
You've got some faux florals with the greenery and the stems, and anything left over from your wreath, basically, or the clearance aisle at Hobby Lobby is yours for the grab.
Exactly. Or go to the dollar store. Just go through, you know, all of your stuff and just throw it out there.
You used lace over here.
Now this is done with a lace tablecloth.
Oh, no way.
An old lace tablecloth that one of our creative team members had at her house. And she's like, well, I could do something with this. And so the lace tablecloth that you see underneath the skeleton is actually the same lace tablecloth that we used on this hat.
How fun is this? Because the hem, the trim became this perfect finishing, like, loop.
Exactly.
With
and
the
then
ribbon.
And then she took felt and made and fabric and made little fabric flowers. So
I
that's
love
a great
it.
addition.
And what was the texture on that one?
Okay, the texture on this one was kind of interesting. I had some old chiffon fabric just in my bins. And I cut it up into strips, took it to a serger, and then ruffled it. And then just added it all the way around.
Yes.
And I actually, instead of taking a glue gun, I took straight pins and just poked it in with straight pins, which worked out really well because it was on styrofoam. And again, putting it on some kind of base adds a whole nother level, right? And so we filled just an old flower vase with candy corn candies.
Fine.
Right?
You know what? I'm proud of myself. I might not be able to ruffle it, but I called that you ruffled it.
Yes.
You taught me enough to know what I'm looking at, and one day I'll do it.
I know, I'm impressed.
This one reminds me of the Scarecrow, sort of more autumnal or fall.
This one is definitely very autumnal for sure. And this was super simple. One of our creative team members actually put 5-inch squares, sewed them together, and then just used it as if it were just one piece of fabric. You know how I showed you how we rolled the fabric around the cone?
Right.
Well, this just happens to be a piece of fabric that's been pieced together. So that involves a little bit more sewing. And I love that she took just some weeds out in the yard and she glued them on, which I think is a super fun thing.
Yard cleanup comes to the craft table.
Exactly.
All right, we've got about a minute left. You've got one other variation for us.
I want to point this one out because this is also patched the fabric, right? And we will actually have a free pattern for viewers to be able to make this. Now, this can now be not only a centerpiece, but it also is going to fit
It's a costume,
on your head,
lady.
right? I love the floppy witch hat. I'm here for it.
Well, it didn't fit on your head, but I bet it fits on mine. I have a big head.
You think so?
Not by attitude.
Okay, all
but
right.
by size.
Let's remember that. Okay, there we go. So chic.
Listen, it's
yes,
your mom
I love
costume
it.
for the few of us that don't want to really dress up.
Exactly.
This
There
counts.
you go. That
My
totally
kids will not
counts.
be totally let down.
Absolutely. So again, whether you want to go a single piece of fabric or you want to have fun with all the fun colors, go ahead and make it scrappy.
Kris,
so there's
thank you.
a pattern for that.
The
too.
witch hat, we are celebrating all the fun ways you can dress it up, and we'll share a link to that pattern on our website for you if you want to try your hand at the real quilted version. And hey, your quilt shops are a community hub, especially this time of year. What do you have going for fall?
Oh, again, lots of classes. We're trying to gear up for Christmas and the holidays. It's like the busiest time of year. So come see us in Logan as well as on the website, mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
We'll meet you there, Kris. Thank you. Super fun. Really cute projects.